at the end of the game, the score reads a little bit differently. I think what was the score?
The final score was 10-5. It was 9-5. We pulled the goalie with 35 seconds left. See if we could make a comeback, but unfortunately it backfired.
Okay, so we actually come back with 3 great goals.
We were down, I think, 9-2.
Yes.
And we came back with 3 goals in the third period, so the boys are pretty excited.
Yeah, I thought the third period was ours all the way, and I think the boys did a fantastic job defensively, and when the chances were there, the goalies came up brilliantly. So it's been a great evening. I think now the lights are on and everything else. We have a program ahead of us. What is that program, Mike?
Are you referring to next week, John?
No, I'm referring for tonight's programs. Okay, well, I'll tell you. I thought you were doing a little bit more about it, but we're having the closing session here now in a matter of a few minutes. And after that, at 9 o'clock, all the teams are invited to a disco.
Oh, super. Fantastic. I think the boys, when the boys are out here...
something you didn't know about.
I did not know about that.
That's great. Yeah, that's great. Who were the goal scorers in the third period?
Gee, John, I took some time to go around and talk to some people and take some photographs and let some of the assistant coaches run the show. I know Michael Burton was in there for at least 2 or 3 goals. Steve Hurst got 1.
That's good.
I'm not sure who, yeah, that's very good. I'm not sure who the third goal scorer was.
Okay, if you had to pick a star tonight from either team, who would be your star from the Czechoslovakian team?
Oh, they're very difficult. They're all such fantastic skaters. They had one big line, number 23, the captain, extremely good hockey players. They're all standouts. They really are.
What about from our Canadian team?
Well, I think Craig Judson in goal played extremely well. Craig had the misfortune of being injured in the Finnish game, I believe, and was very excited about starting tonight, and he played extremely well. He was really up for it.
Well, I'm very happy to hear that. Look at Mike. I think these people are getting ready to start the ceremonies. All the teams are here. It's a matter of minutes, so I'm going to close this interview with you for a moment. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to speak to some of the individual players, Mike. So thanks for stopping by. Judson, your coach has picked you as his #1 star of the evening. What are your thoughts on this game?
Well, it's quite faster pace, and it was quite hard. And I liked it.
You liked it. Now, tell us about the injury. I think your parents would like to hear about just exactly what happened to you the other day.
Well, I was hit head on, and my helmet flew off, and I smashed my head on the ice, and my stick came down and hit me in the forehead. I got a red mark there.
Well, just so that we recognize you. That's not too bad, but you came out super today, and thank you very much for doing a great job for the Hungarian team. We'll see you later, okay, Guy?
Yeah, thanks.
Guy in the whole tournament, and he became the favorite at the tournament. Believe it or not, there's another Kabat on the Hungarian team. Have you made up any relationship with him all?
I don't think so.
You haven't met him yet?
I don't think so.
But there is a Kabat. In fact, there was some talk that you might be related, and then eventually we found out you were not.
I'm related to someone who lives in Czechoslovakia, but no one from the tournament, so.
I see. Well, anyways, you did a fantastic job here today, Brian, and continue good luck with you. Now, listen, you probably don't know about this, but it's a fantastic program for us tonight. We're going to go disco. What do you think about that?
Hope you have some fun.
Right on. Okay, guy, thanks. The last few minutes of this game, I was watching, and I was very impressed with the way you were throwing your body around. So tell us your thoughts about this game and the whole tournament as a whole.
The Europeans, they don't like to hit too much, as we saw, but we tried to use their body as much as we could, and banging them around, hopefully pop a couple on the net and win a couple games, but didn't happen.
But did you enjoy yourself? Now, come on, tell us about your trip so far. I mean, it's the first 3 days. It's been basically the tournament. Have you seen anything yet?
Yeah, all the teams, we made good friends, and it's been really good. We've made friends after the game, and we plan to have fun really tonight.
Have you been any tours yet?
Yeah, we've been on one, and took us all around Buda and Pest.
Did you enjoy that tour?
Yeah, it was good. seeing all the old buildings and churches and that.
Did you know that we're going to disco tonight?
Yeah.
There'll be girls there.
Yeah.
He says, yeah. Albert Wuntis is here with us. He is the representative of the CAHA and he's representing OMHA. I'd like to know your thoughts on this tournament to this point and particularly that last game.
I'd be a fibber if I told you I didn't enjoy it. It was a good tournament, a good game, a real good game to wind up the tournament, and well organized and a lot of good sports. Been a hell of a good time.
Would you recommend that Canadians would come back to this tournament again some future date?
Yes, I certainly would. They would have to make a few changes, but we all have to do that as we go along.
Well,
and real good. I'd be happy to recommend they come back.
Hockey being a relatively undeveloped sports in this country, you see a future in this country for hockey?
When I watched the Hungarian Bantam team out there today and yesterday, I've seen all I need to see to know that it's got a real good future.
Well, thank you very much, Albert, and we'll see you a little bit later.
I hope so.
Okay. Here we have Gary Michelin. He was one of the stars in the last. I think it was which team did you captain against?
Against
Finland.
Finland. No, it was Germany.
Finland.
Germany. Germany.
Were you here at all in this tournament, Gary?
This tournament?
Yes.
I was present for the game against Finland, where we lost. But I scored.
How many goals?
Okay.
Everybody knows I scored.
Yeah. Well, did you score any goals in this tournament?
Yes.
How many?
One, but another one didn't count that really did go in.
Oh well, that's how it goes in hockey. Thanks very much, Gary. Here with me is the assistant coach of the Hungarian team. One of the shyest young men I ever met in my life. Andy, what are your thoughts on this tournament to this point?
Well, it's been good so far. Kids, different experience for the kids. You know, they're enjoying themselves.
What did you think of the Hungarian team? Were you expecting such a strong showing from them?
Well, I knew that all the other teams were going to be a better caliber hockey team than we were. We weren't quite prepared. We didn't have enough time to prepare for this, but it turned out well.
But that's not saying anything about the Hungarians. As you know, the Hungarians are going to take the silver medal here. They only lost, I believe, one game.
I think so. Yeah, they deserved it, though. They played good hockey. They were a good caliber team. They skated well anyways, very well, compared to the Canadian team.
Here is one of the friendliest Hungarians you'll ever wear. As you can see, he's wearing Canadian colors. This young man had the pleasure of spending 5 years in Canada, and he learned his skating skills there, and he's now currently playing for the he's currently playing for the Hungarian national is it the Hungarian national team?
Yeah, it's the #1 senior team of Hungary.
Yes, and you Mike, you were out in Calgary about 2 months ago. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Well, it was wonderful. We were in September, and we were invited by the Hungarian Hockey Association in Calgary, sort of friendship tour, like a tour that you're on. And we've played 5 games against several teams. We won 3 of them. We played against the Hungarian team too. I mean, a Canadian-Hungarian team in Calgary. We beat them twice, and it was really a great experience. We've seen the Saddle Dome, all the places of the Winter Olympics. We've even seen the Calgary Flames playing. We've been in their dressing room too. I mean, it was great, real great. I'd like to go back.
As you can see behind me, the Czechoslovakian team has received the gold medal. The second place was awarded to the Hungarians. A fantastic game against West Germany today. Third place has gone to West Germany, and they had a terrific showing here today.
For the youngest team in the tournament, for the Canadian team, and the prize of the Cup Invest is given by the representative of Cup Invest.
The second place was awarded to the Hungarians. A fantastic game against West Germany today. Third place has gone to West Germany, and they had a terrific showing here today.
A torna legjobb góllövője, the best scorer of the tournament, Kovalovski a Skalica csapatából.
They just announced the highest scorer for the tournament, Slovavoski from Czechoslovakia.
For the youngest team in the tournament, for the Canadian team, and the prize of the Copinvest is given by the representative of Copinvest.